Tayside on 5's Tay FM, handing over to Mike. He's on next with the top 10 at 10. It's now coming up to 10 o'clock then. Time for the latest with Alan Smith.
The headlines this hour: Prime Minister chairs emergency meeting after riots, MPs rollover Lookers closure questioned, and GP's back move to shut Dundee surgery. Good morning. A third night of violence has seen disorder spread outside London for the first time. Birmingham, Bristol and Liverpool also had trouble last night. Looting and violence were also seen in several parts of the UK capital, including Clapham, Ealing, Croydon, Peckham and Hackney. More than 450 people have been arrested in London since Saturday. Meanwhile, David Cameron has been meeting the Home Secretary and the Deputy Prime Minister this morning and is due to host a meeting of the Cobra Emergency Committee. He flew back to the UK last night after cutting short his holiday. Home Secretary Theresa May says an end to the riots can be achieved with police.
This is sheer criminality and we do need to bring an end to it, and we need to bring an end to it soon. We can do that with robust policing, with the use of good intelligence by the police, but also with the support of local communities too.
The number of drug-related deaths in Scotland has fallen for the second year in succession. Figures published this morning show there were 485 such fatalities last year. 75% of those were men. A third of those were aged between 25 and 34. There's increasing pressure on Danny Alexander to explain his role in the UK Defence Review. North East Fife MSP Roderick Campbell's the latest to question the influence of the Chief Secretary to the Treasury over the loss of RAF Lookers. Mr Alexander's constituency neighbours Murray, where RAF Lossiemouth was retained. The Ministry of Defence has already been asked to investigate. Mr Alexander's office insists decisions were based on military reasons. GPs in Tayside are backing the closure of the Ardler surgery in Dundee. The doors closed on the facility run by Dr Dennis Miller at 6 o'clock last night has left patients facing a near 7-mile round trip to Walnestown for healthcare. NHS Tayside's GP subcommittee says the Ardler practice was unable to deliver the level of service required under the General Medical Council's contracts. A Dundee councillor has slammed the decision to close a Royal Mail collection office. Royal Mail has confirmed services at Crichton Street are being relocated. The office has been deemed no longer fit for purpose. However, West End member Fraser McPherson believes it will be detrimental for customers who will have to use facilities in Edward Street and Baird Avenue.
It will be very detrimental to many Dundee customers of Royal Mail, particularly those who rely on public transport. The Crichton Street collection office is very central. It's very well served by the bus network, and the alternatives that Royal Mail are suggesting simply are not well supported by local buses.
And a businessman from Fife has made it into the top 100 vocationally rich